You might think that you have to be from the South to just love grits, but it's not true, and I'm going to try to convince you otherwise. I fell in love with grits a couple years ago when I was in Texas and had cheesy, creamy, garlicky grits. But when I got home, I found another way to enjoy grits, and it's just kind of a ham and corn pie that you can eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner with some fresh fruit and a salad. It's really easy, doesn't take long to make. Now, grits are actually just ground corn. This is white hominy grits that have been ground, and you can see that it's granulated a lot like cornmeal, but a little bit coarser. And to start with, what I did was take a 1/3 cup of the grits. I cooked them in a cup of water for just 5 minutes. That's how quick they get done. And you can see now that it's creamy. It almost has the texture of cream of wheat. Now I'm going to add a cup of evaporated milk, and I'm going to start with all of the ingredients except the eggs, because I don't want those eggs to start cooking once they hit the hot grits. So from here, it's just an easy mix, and while your grits are cooking for those 5 minutes, you can measure out your other ingredients and have them ready to go. So I've got a cup of evaporated milk, a cup of chopped ham, and I like to use the Virginia baked ham from the deli case. I've got a cup of cheddar. You can use any good melting cheese that you like. I'll give that a little bit of a mix. And for seasoning, I'm just going to add just a little bit of garlic powder, just for some nice garlicky flavor, and it's easy. And a 1/2 teaspoon of dry mustard, and then a little bit of some dried parsley, about a teaspoon. You could also use a tablespoon of fresh. And once I have those ingredients mixed together, then I'll stir in 3 eggs that I've already beaten. Now I've already preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and this only bakes for about 30 to 35 minutes. So once you have it in the oven, then you can get some fresh fruit ready and make a nice green salad, and you have a wonderful meal that doesn't take long at all. So there you go. Those are the ingredients. I'm going to pour them into a 9-inch pie plate that I've lightly coated with some non-stick vegetable spray, and just put the whole thing in. So it's almost like a quiche, but it doesn't have a pastry crust. At that point, it's ready to pop into the oven. Now I've already baked one ahead of time, so you can see what it's like when we cut into it. It's very easy to cut, and it's very easy to eat. And I just want to see. I usually let it set for about 10 minutes after I take it out of the oven, just to let the cheese set a little bit. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look just delicious? So there you go. It's just a nice, quick meal for any time of the day, and I'll bet it will get you to just fall in love with grits. I'm Sue Doden, and I'm all about food.